Hi. Hello.
Thanks for voting.
I warned you. Let's do part 2.
Yes, let's do part 2.
So this part, how's it different than last part? This part, we talk about characters we want in the damn game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Where are we gonna start, Dustin?
so we have a 5-tier system.
Mm.
We have our 4 main tiers, which are in order of how likely we think they're going to show, or whether or not they're going to show up. First tier is likely. The next tier is possible. Third tier, probably not. Fourth tier is definitely probably not. It's not a chance in hell tier. That's the tier where I have made the most suggestions.
That's where you live.
It's gonna be the Dustin tier. Change that name to Dustin tier. And our 5th tier, which we are going to start with, is the Konami tier.
Konami.
Because we have no fucking clue.
Konami.
Indeed, that should be their new corporate slogan.
Konami.
We have no fucking clue.
We have no fucking clue. So, let's start with Konami.
Yes.
First off, popular character, people are gonna want them. Castlevania.
Yes. Castlevania's great. Simon
we-
Belmont's great.
Yeah, we debated it, and it's gotta be Simon Belmont.
Absolutely.
That's the classic character. He's got a cool design. Iconic Nintendo character.
Yeah, for
I think
sure.
many people think it's a Nintendo game.
Yeah, it's definitely up there with the classics on the NES.
One thing about it that would really be awesome is its music.
Yes.
From all the Castlevania games would be so great in Smash and fit right in.
Yeah, Castlevania music, a Castlevania stage. Would
Yeah,
be great.
Yeah, you could do a lot with that cool theme.
The fact that Castlevania is this big, enormous structure that's constantly changing and rises up every 100 years.
You can play with that, yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool lore, and you can do a lot with that. You could have like rooms moving around and shit.
Yeah, I was thinking just like a basic, like the first level of Castlevania, but like skeletons would occasionally appear and just slowly
shuffle across,
towards you,
just as stage hazards.
And the flea guys or whatever.
Plus, there's no Smash characters so far that have a whip, and that would be cool. So his A attacks would all be his whip, and his specials would just be some of the secondary weapons, like
holy water, you got the crosses you can throw.
throwing axe,
Yeah.
the daggers, but you have a lot of options.
Watch the Netflix in.
Yes. Oh my god, that anime is so good.
Alright, so we even came up with the silly Final Smash where the Belmonts would, join together.
Yeah, every generation of Belmont would come together and just whip some ass.
I understand that it's not him who did it, but a taunt, just throwing a wine glass.
Yeah.
I understand we're cheating a little bit,
Yeah,
but
that's a Dracula thing.
it'd be so great for him just do the, what is a man toss?
Yeah, that's great.
I'm cheating, but it's worth it.
Yeah, the cheese is strong with that bit, and we love Simon. We want to see him come down. Second, since Konami's acquisition of the Hudson, this is now a Konami character, Bomberman.
However, this one might be more likely. We just got Super Bomberman R on Switch, and now it's going to other consoles. And
Yeah.
Still getting content updates, which is weird.
Yeah.
But it's a good game. Bomberman, iconic character, someone who I personally love and want representation. Bomberman, you have your bomb kicks, you got your bomb throws, you got your ability to make big bombs with boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, that was started in 64, where you could do the pump bomb and remote bombs.
Remote bomb, very crucial to this character.
Yeah, you could just drop them and then trigger it later.
It'd be so great with traps with different items and such, like other explosives, item boxes, stuff like that.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Like
sticky bombs, you could leave on a wall or something like that. So there's so many neat ways to use the bomb mechanic.
Yeah, the idea that I would like is whenever Bomberman uses an item and he tosses it, it's now explosive. So if it gets caught in the shuffle and someone picks it up, it blows up in their face and they get knocked backwards. That would be a really cool thing for just him to be able to do, just as a passive ability. it might break the game a little bit.
Yeah, I was trying to think, like, maybe that one might be too much, but I don't know. I like you throwing the idea out there, buddy.
Yeah, that's kind of fun.
I was thinking, like, Final Smash, what I like is Bomberman the Curse's ability, the little skull.
Yeah.
So why not give Bomberman the good curse of high speed that you get in the games? Then when he attacks or touches other characters, they get the negative curses, such as reverse controls, always laying bombs behind them, unable to use their A smash.
Yeah.
So
those would be really cool.
Like, that'd be really, really fun. Bomberman stage could, very classic Bomberman multiplayer, I guess.
Yeah.
It's hard to say, like, do Bomberman 64 or Blue Resort or something, but I'm for it.
Yeah.
I love that music.
Very, very.
But the thing I like about the Bomberman stage is you get the hurry up mechanic where, like, blocks start falling and causing damage.
Yeah, so, like, and I guess if it's a stock match, it would just eventually reset.
Yeah, or I could just wait till someone hits one stock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would, like, either way, that would be super cool.
You have your stage like this, and then, like, the blocks fill in.
Yeah.
So eventually there's nowhere to fight anymore. It's just
like
Bomberman. That's not how Fortnite works.
No.
Are you just trying to get into our video tags?
Hashtag Fortnite.
Hello, 12-year-olds.
Hello.
I shouldn't say that.
Yeah, you should.
Okay.
So, we have a third character for our Konami tier. And this is a character... Yeah. This is a character that both of us know and love.
Yeah.
Many of you may not have heard or played of this game. This is a game called Boktai.
The sun is in your hands.
Yes. This game spawned 3 sequels, all on handhelds, and it's such a good game. It's so good.
Can you give us a recap of Boktai?
Yes.
This is the most obscure thing we've done so far.
Yes. In Boktai, you play as Detective James Boktai, and he has to solve murders. That's the wrong thing. In Boktai, you play as a young vampire hunter named Django, who is looking to slay the evil Count of Ground-Soaking Blood using his solar-powered laser gun to avenge his dead father.
This part's not made up. This is the truth.
Yes, he has his, like, big flowy red scarf, which was originally white. The red is his dad's blood. I don't know if you remember that from the games.
I don't remember that from the cute GBA game.
They get dark. But that's one of the things we like about it.
Yeah, you have your pal Otenko who would, be in the game.
Yeah, he's a sunflower who floats around and helps you out.
Like guidance character, kind of chat with you,
Yeah.
Navi type.
Yeah, he's great.
Alternate skin, you could look like Sabata.
Yeah, Sabata for
that's his rival.
His rival and older brother? I think it's older brother.
I think older brother.
Yeah. So there's a lot to go with the game. Basically, for those who don't know anything about it still, check out some Let's Play.
Hideo Kojima game.
A Hideo Kojima game, yes, which is why we're never going to see Django or Boktai again.
No, he's in the no way tier, but I would like the Boktai games to get some kind of re-release so you can play them and enjoy them. They combine some light stealth, fun top-down action,
RPG elements,
item management. It's as the series goes on, they throw in other quirks, but you have sword-based attacks, you have different gun attacks, and as you saw with the weird cart, it actually had the solar sensor where you had to use actual god sunlight to charge up your gun. For me, what this meant was I stuck my GameCube with the Game Boy player outside my window on my second-story house, and I played it that way with my Wavebird wireless controller.
So you have to actually stand in the sun outside the game in order to charge your light gun, which is super
on a
cool.
black light.
Yes, or a black light.
The other two Boktai memories, because we have very few times to talk about Boktai, sorry. One, it was sold to me by a CNN video where it was like, a video game that gets your kids to go outside? Confused dog. But this guy who had no idea what he was talking about explained Boktai, and it was like, man, I gotta go buy that, so I did.
Have you heard of Hatsune Miku?
Do you have Hatsune Miku? Please call your doctor. Alright. I know. The other time I remember was I was doing in the game Pile Driver.
Yes.
The quick kind of spoiler, but let's talk about the game. You go into like a castle, you fight the vampire, you kick his ass, he turns into like a coffin. Then you gotta drag that motherfucker like out with a chain. It's just like
all the way out of the dungeon.
And you go backwards, and it like adds new puzzle elements, which is kind of neat.
Yeah.
Then when you take his butt outside, you better get out in the sunlight because you need like a lot of solar power.
You put him in this machine called the Pile Driver, which takes the ambient sunlight from outside and concentrates it into these 4 giant solar laser beams that shoot into the coffin and fry that little bastard until he turns completely to ash.
And then his like soul fights you while you're doing this.
Yes.
Yeah.
It tries to shut off the generators and shoot you with.
So you get like an extra boss fight in there. Amazing music. It's so cool.
Yeah.
But one time I was doing that and walking, and I ended up falling into a ditch. Game Boy goes flying in the air, and then I'm like scrambling trying to get to it so Django doesn't get killed.
Yes.
So Boktai is a very, very special to our hearts.
Yes.
If they remake it, you could remove the solar sensor and just simulate that.
Yeah, simulate. That's how they did it on the DS.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a simulation. One other thing. How would Django actually play?
Oh, good
Because we've
point.
just gushed about these games for a little bit.
Oh, gosh.
So, basically, he would kind of be like a light Samus. He would focus mostly on his solar gun. He could use his sword as like a melee attack or just punch and kick. He could do either of those things. But he would have a charge shot and a regular shot. That would be his B attack. His like side could be either like one of his elemental attacks or tossing a grenade.
Yeah.
His B up would be, I like this idea of grabbing onto his little Otenko and flying.
I was thinking he would like charge the solar gun and also propel him towards the sun.
Yes, that would be kind of fun.
Can you give me a good shout for when you charge your gun?
Hi-yo! You know, and that's just adorable. It's great in the game. I'll show like a sprite or something. But I would also give him a counter ability. Just like a melee counter or a projectile counter.
Let me counter your counter.
Yes.
So one of the things you do in the game is lean up against walls.
Yes.
So I think it'd be cool in a Smash Brothers sense that he just like faded back.
Presses up against the background.
Again, even if there's nothing there, just fades back. You can tap. But and when he comes out, if you time it right, you come back right on the guy, and that's how you counter.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
And it ties to the game nicely.
Yeah, and the final Smash would be the Pile Driver, which we just described.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Since this character doesn't exist, is not gonna. I mean, it exists, but it doesn't exist in Smash Brothers. We didn't even feel like making a hypothetical stage for him.
Yes, this is never gonna happen.
Never gonna happen.
But
I want it to.
God, would it be so cool?
Agreed.
Yeah.
I did not know, but if you see, there's a poster up here. You can't see it. It is the Boktai Fan Club, and we are the only 2 members. So
Yes. Fun
if
fact.
you want to join us, send in your application through the comments.
Yes. Vote now on your phones.
You son of a bitch. We talked about this. Alright, what we got next? We're out of Konami Land.
Yes. We are now on the tier of likely to appear.
Yes.
These are characters that we think are not maybe necessarily shoo-ins, but are more likely than any of our other suggestions.
Miles per hour.
Miles per hour. Good old Tails.
I don't understand why Tails hasn't been in here yet. That's Sonic's buddy.
Yeah.
It's Mario and Luigi, Sonic and Tails.
Yeah, he's like, if they're going to include any other character from Sonic, it's going to have to be Tails.
First.
Yeah, for sure.
There's Knuckles, but you wouldn't put Knuckles in there before Tails. You wouldn't do Shadow first.
Eggman?
I'd rather put Tails in there than
Same.
Eggman.
Yeah, so
I'd rather Eggman be a stage hazard.
that's true.
So
Just like at an Eggman stage where he's just floating.
I was thinking like a Sonic stage where he has different of his creations, like the classic ball,
Yeah.
or the car with the drill in the front.
Like a Green Hill Zone kind of
Yeah,
deal.
and then
Yeah, that's nice.
yeah. Sorry, I agree. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
All right, what a bunch of jokers. All right, so Tails can fly, obviously.
Yes.
He's got the spin dash just like Sonic, so he's a little bit of a clone of Sonic, but probably even lighter.
Yeah, he'd be lighter. He
But
would have
the
much
trade-off was He uses different gadgets for different things. He can set traps in some of the games. Play Tails Adventure for the Sega Game Gear.
Yeah, he would be a very thinky kind of character where you'd have to use the environment a lot.
I like the idea of combining Sonic, but not quite as fast as Sonic, with like Snake from Brawl. With his like various gadgets. It's a weird blend, but I like it.
It could work for Tails, I think, for sure.
I think his final smash would be the tornado comes in and he jumps into it and it transforms into the mech.
Yes.
And then you just roll around in your ride pod for a little bit, called wrecking shit.
Yeah. Yeah, named him Steve.
References.
Yes. Next.
This is one I actually feel like has a really good shot at happening.
As do I. Paper Mario.
Paper Mario from probably the best Paper Mario game.
I'd say
I'm a little partial to the 64, but I can appreciate this one being better.
Yeah, it's definitely got a lot going for it. Paper Mario, the whole series is not the whole series. The first couple games in the series are really good.
Can I watch you guys on your channel play through the whole game? Quiet you.
You can play most of the game.
We're gonna finish.
We're gonna finish it.
So anyway, Paper Mario is unique for Mario for plenty of reasons, especially if you play it.
If you can have Dr. Mario, you can have Paper Mario.
That's smart, man. His jumping abilities, that's, most of his attacks.
Yeah.
You have your multi-bounces, you have just different versions of, like, bounce like this, or bounce repeatedly.
Yeah, it would be a stomping attack that is weird, like, Mario doesn't have a stomp.
It'd be kind of interesting, like, if he landed on a character from a jump, not from a fall, if it did light damage.
Yeah.
Because that's part of his character.
It's a paper cut.
He also has his hammer abilities, your quick hammer, which everybody, like, uses a billion times.
Yeah.
Your hammer toss and stuff like that. Your charging.
Yeah, that like twisty spin
I
attack.
like that one. Yeah.
And you can turn into a paper airplane as like a recovery move. Kind of like it would be like Meta Knight's side thing where he spins. It would control like that.
Yeah, a little slower, but yeah.
Yeah, that would be fun. For a final smash,
I like your idea here of things.
Yes.
Granted, we are partial, like probably most people, to Paper Mario on the N64, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, and probably a little bit of Super Paper Mario.
Yeah, the Star Spirits and the Crystal Hearts and all these different
I'd rather go that direction, but we thought about it, and it's like, it's more likely to go the Sticker Star Color Splash route of things happening, like a giant fan appearing and blowing the other characters away.
Or like scissors coming down and cutting people.
And don't get me wrong, visually it's really interesting. It could be really fun. But
yes, for sure. It's the most likely, but we think it would be cooler to see the Crystal Stars or the Star Spirits. For stages, gotta go with Rogueport.
Yeah, that's the most deserving of the Paper Mario locales, I think.
Yeah, and Toad Town is kind of boring. Flip Side is kind of boring.
Yeah, that's fair.
There's a main town in Color Splash, but neither of us played that game because it seemed kind of frustrating to play.
I feel from the outside looking in, it's a good game.
Yes.
But when Paper Mario is like a near 10 and Thousand Year Door is a near 10, do I want to put myself through a 7?
Yeah.
So
we're spoiled on great Paper Mario games.
Maybe someday, but
so we don't want to play the okay ones.
Exactly. I will play the okay one if they give me another great one.
Yes.
Which sounds silly, but it's true. That's how it
for
works.
Sure.
All right. Next one. Oh, okay. Can I edit this out?
I was just gonna show this off.
Put it on your arm, man.
Yeah, Springman and Ribbon Girl.
That's fine. Delete it right there.
Arms.
Arms!
Arms. We want Springman and Ribbon Girl to show up. Definitely Springman. Ribbon Girl is like an alternate. They probably would play a little bit different because they play a little bit different in the game itself.
My argument for this was they'll play the same, even though they technically do play different, just to make it easier for an alternate costume.
Yeah.
But ARMS should have representation. I know it's a new series and it's really new for Smash.
Yeah.
But it's so neat, and I hope they keep promoting it.
Yeah, it's a good game. It's one of those things that's kind of hard to get into, and a lot of people fell off it.
Yeah, but it still sold about 2 million copies, so it's nothing to sneeze at for a new franchise, and I hope it gets more games.
Yeah.
Music alone, put it in Smash.
I have listened to the theme song to ARMS more than I've played ARMS.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. A simple Springman stage was fun.
Yeah.
You got different elements if you wanted to have the healing orbs and the even the bomb items to the new Smash Brothers item.
Yeah.
Both of them would work in this context of Smash.
Yeah.
Like the soccer ball bomb would be fun to kick around and then boop boop boop.
Yeah. For their attacks and stuff, they would have their plain old regular short range punches, and then like charge up. Their smashes would be extended punches.
Yeah, it'd be neat if you could play with the idea of straight punches and curved punches.
Yeah.
So you could either go low with the punch or high with the punch, because that's how you could strategically hit people from far away.
Another thing is that
Confuse the hell out of Little Mac.
Yes. You can also swap out your gloves and arms to have different effects, like shocking punches and fiery punches, freezing and blinding punches, and those could be your special attacks. You would swap out your arms.
We're going for the hard sell of this, but like, Nintendo, this is a fighting game.
Yeah. And
we want you to put it in your other fighting game. This one's not hard.
Yeah, it's kind of a no-brainer. We'd love to see it. I think a lot of people would love to see it.
Final Smash is your like charge in the game.
Yeah, you have the special meter, you have the flurry of punches, and you could like catch multiple people in it, just kind of like Mario's Fireball.
Perfect.
Yeah. Next, Dixie Kong.
Yeah. I mean, this one I don't feel as passionate about, but I feel like she should be in it. Yeah. We got Diddy in there. Yeah. I mean, she could be 50% a clone of Diddy and just have a few separate things like her hair, glide, fly ability.
I think she'd be a little bit lighter than Diddy, a little bit better recovery options. She's got the ponytail spin instead of using that jetpack. She would have a little more control. It would kind of be like Link's spin attack.
Okay.
A little bit more ability to aiming. She could still use the pop gun for Peanuts, whatever, and have the same like jumping and somersault attacks that Diddy has.
That makes sense to me.
For Final Smash, bring in Funky Kong.
Yeah. Funky mode activated. I mean,
man.
His plane comes in, he jumps out with the surfboard and just, starts wrecking shit.
Yeah, so either that or just have him like pick Dixie up in the plane and then they both jump out and surf on the same surfboard and a big wave comes across the screen.
That, yeah.
That would be cool as hell.
So, Dixie should be in there.
Yeah.
Give us more females.
It's a little bit low on our list, but it's definitely on the tier, and it's definitely more likely than a lot of other characters.
Right, that's just because she comes from bad games, so... Yeah. I like Tropical Freeze.
Yeah, Tropical Freeze is amazing. And they're, it's coming out.
That's the good one.
Yes. Next. Whoever replaces Greninja.
Who is that Pokemon? We don't know yet. They don't exist.
Yeah.
There's new Pokemon here, like big shadow box here.
Yeah. Do Sun and Moon or whatever Pokemon Switch is going to be.
New Pokemon.
New Pokemon. And
I would say from the new gen, but throw them in there. Yeah. Legendary, regular, I don't care.
Yeah, we've already established that Greninja's pretty cool, but if they have to boot a Pokemon, it'd be him. So whoever replaces Greninja is on our list.
He's extremely expendable.
Yes.
Alright. The next one is a very simple alt. You have Pac-Man. A little lipstick.
Yeah. It's just Ms. Pac-Man.
It doesn't. You don't have to call Miss Pac-Man and ask her to be in the game. Pac-Man can just dress up as her.
Yeah.
I'm okay with this if they identify her as Miss Pac-Man by the judge.
It's 2018.
Yeah, I don't care.
Miss Pac-Man can be whoever she wants to be.
I just want Miss Pac-Man. I mean, Pac-Man's great, and I like, Pac-related games, but I think I'm more of a Miss Pac-Man player.
Yeah, Miss Pac-Man's a slightly better game. The Pac-Man's weird, but she should be in there.
Yeah.
Final on our likely tier. That's not
blue version of
Blue Shulk, or Rex. Rex from Xenoblade 2. He's a cool character. He's got a cool design. Well, he's in the newest game, so...
So you would much rather Shulk stay and no Rex at all, or Rex as like an assist trophy.
Yeah, I would rather see Rex come in and not boot Shulk out, but if Rex comes, Shulk has a chance of leaving.
If Rex comes, like, have more Pyra in it.
Yeah.
Just to make it interesting.
I think it would be cool to have Pyra in the background, kind of like Pokemon Trainer, and she would be there, like, supporting Rex with her blade powers and giving him, like, fire boosts and stuff. And he would play a little bit like Shulk.
Okay.
And he might even be able to switch blades out between, like, I don't know, Ursula sucks, but, any of these other blades could show up. And that would be pretty cool. He would be a fun, like, addition to the roster. Not a lot of thoughts, could take him or leave him, but he does have
we
a
still had to,
chance.
we had to list him as likely.
Yeah.
Even though we're not personally that enthused.
Yeah. I like Rex, I like Xenoblade, I love Xenoblade too, but I'd rather keep Shulk.
More interesting character.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're moving on. Possible. Not likely, but
Possible. We're going to start off with
Rayman!
Rayman. This is the most recent Rayman game I own.
Wow.
Actually, no, it's not.
I have Rayman Legends, but I have it on my Switch.
Yeah. Rayman's cool.
Yeah,
he's a gaming icon.
Literally a trophy in the Smash Brothers, so he's close.
Yeah, bring him in. Bring him on. He's a good character. He'd have a lot of abilities. He has his, like, distance punches, his little propeller hair thing as a recovery.
If not for anything, just to show the further, like, buddy-buddy relationship between Nintendo and Ubisoft.
Yeah, I mean, Mario and Rabbids was a big deal. That was cool.
Yeah.
Just bring Rayman on.
I like having as many mascot characters as I can in this.
Mascot character platformer.
Yeah. He's got his propeller hair, he's got ways he could throw his body parts around for punches. He's had bombs, he's been able to throw his plums that bounce, and use as a platform. He's got a lot of things, especially if you played any of the Rayman games, which I'm going to say you probably haven't. But
they're still really good. Most of them.
Yeah, 2's good. 3's
alright.
I've heard alright. Origins and Legends are pretty good.
Yeah. He's got a decent track record, and he's a good character.
He's recognizable.
Yeah. We both like to see him come.
Yeah, good music.
Yes. Next.
Final Smash, Glowbox, Murphy assist, that would be fun.
Yeah.
And I thought for a stage, one of the highlights of the recent Rayman games was the musical stages.
Yes.
So I think you could recreate that in a fun traveling stage. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look up, Rayman Legends, the music stages.
They are great.
They are really tremendous, and it's almost to the point where it's like, you guys could make a bunch of these and sell this as like a $20 game.
Yeah, they could make a game of just the music
stages. So,
yeah. Rayman's got a lot of potential.
Moving on.
Dylan from Dylan's Rolling Western.
What's that?
It's a 3DS game. There have been...
By who?
By Nintendo.
Nintendo published it?
Nintendo made it.
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dylan's Rolling Western.
A Nintendo character.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was
a assist trophy.
He was an assist trophy.
Yes,
that's right.
If you recall.
I didn't.
No one did. But Dylan's pretty cool. If we had to, we have a couple of characters we'd like to upgrade from assist trophy status to legit playable character status, and Dylan's one.
He's got his cool rolling abilities. He's got weapons.
Yeah.
There's plenty of ways you can make that character. You could have a cool Western themed stage if you'd like.
Yeah.
And this would be the chance to take a character which actually has had 3 3DS games and give him more
recognition.
Yeah, and like maybe make a trilogy collection or make a new Switch game. So this would be like a nice bridge, because like this character could like just fall by the wayside. I'm looking at you, Rusty, Real Deal Baseball. But like, if you want to make the push and be aggressive, throw in Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
So
I mean, he's in there. He's just not playable.
Yeah. I'm okay giving the like big underdog here a chance.
Yeah, for sure, and he's definitely possible. Next, Solaire from Dark Souls. Solaire's pretty cool. Dark Souls is a cool game.
It's a very popular game. He would be the Dark Souls of Smash Brothers.
He's got an amiibo. The amiibo's coming.
Yeah. I would imagine a heavy character with weapons that might have more than one version of a counter.
Yeah.
I think that would play in well. Like,
he would
maybe one for projectiles, one for physical attacks.
Yeah, he'd definitely have the ability of outmaneuvering opponents despite being a very slow and deliberate fighter. And I think that would be a really cool thing because like there's only a couple of heavy fighters, and having a heavy fighter with an emphasis on technique and on dodging and on predicting opponents' abilities would be really, really neat to see. His final smash, he praises the sun. And the sun is appreciative. A lot of solar characters so far.
That's funny.
Harkening back to...
Would you just put like one of the monsters you fight in Dark Souls into the arena?
That would be cool.
Okay.
You do. I mean, he does have his side quest, and you go with him to fight off. Oh, I don't remember which boss it is, but he's a very important quest for one of the bosses.
Insert angry comments.
I haven't played Dark Souls in a very long time. Never actually beat it.
Well, it's coming to Switch eventually, so
it is. I'll probably beat it there.
All right. Next up,
Rabbids.
This is funny because this is back when it was Rayman Rabbids, but now I would argue that the Rabbids are more popular than Rayman.
Yeah,
they've had their own show. They've had probably more games almost. I don't know. Did that count?
They really exploded in popularity, and they're screeching, annoying, rabbit manic things. But there's something about them that has lasting appeal.
What really got me in the past year was, one, I watched some of the cartoon. It actually wasn't too bad. It was kind of fun.
A lot of slapstick.
Yeah, well, of course. And then two, Mario plus Rabbids just being a damn good game and showing that these characters are more compelling than Minions and some other characters I've seen.
Yeah,
so
they definitely compare favorably to other characters that ilk, like the Minions are an obvious because they make kind of the same noises. That yeah. I can't do it because I have vocal cords that want to continue functioning.
I can't do it because I have dignity.
Yes.
All right. So they're plunger guns from the mini games they've used. The plunger comes up a lot in different games. So whether they're going to use it as a gun or even as a
smash
melee,
weapon.
yeah. They're gonna have plungers
for sure.
I like the idea that they could just randomly at times make more appear, and they'd be dressed in different costumes because that suits well. They were a fighting character in the TMNT Smash Up game, so we could look to that for some inspiration. But I haven't played that game.
Yeah,
I just wanted to say it for someone out there who knows that.
Yeah.
But I thought it'd be cute if they threw each other at you.
Yeah, it could be like a small. It could be kind of like ice climbers. You could have 2 or 3 of them.
Interesting. I was thinking it'd be one, and then just spontaneously more would appear when needed.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It could go either way because
imagine they're recovery. It's just a chain of them just appears, and they just the one at the bottom climbs up the others,
and then the other ones just
fall to their death.
Yeah. A lot of they'd be a joke character, a gag character with a lot of weird, funny things. Kind of like the Villager a little bit in the terms of his completely out there moveset.
Yeah. Final Smash, I'm pulling this right from Mario plus Rabbids. One of my favorite things to do, and something that I just powered up as quickly as possible, was using the Hero Sight abilities.
Yeah. So
what this means is you catch the character, let's just use Link, in the Final Smash, and then you would see Mario, Rabbid, and a bunch of the different Rabbid characters appear from the distance, and they would shoot in slow motion, hitting Link, he'd go flying in the air, and then another one would hit him, and then another one would hit him, and then another one would hit him, and that would be the smash.
Yeah.
If you see it in the game, it looks really cool. So I think it would do well for Smash.
Yeah, and for a stage, Mario and Rabbids,
yeah,
any of those environments would be really neat.
It's so pretty.
Like combining the weird like toy aesthetic of the Rabbids stuff and the Mushroom Kingdom, it works really well.
And again, I'm gonna throw this out there again. Another great soundtrack to add to.
Yeah.
So.
Good stuff. Next character. I have him listed as Travis fucking Touchdown. Look at this guy. He is a goofball, anime, and wrestling nut with a laser sword that just wants to fight everything. And he'd be great for this game. He would have a beam katana that he would have to charge up with the aforementioned method of like shaking the controller. Yes, absolutely. And
he's got his wrestling like suplexes and such that he likes to do.
Yeah, a lot of throws and a lot of smash attacks. In terms of like how he would use the beam katana, it would be mostly for launching characters.
Not an elegant swordsman, and that's what I like about him.
He's foiling. He's like wild and erratic. He's not a technique kind of character. He doesn't even have that raw strength that Link has. He's just all over the place. Yeah,
I imagine he could take a beating before he gets launched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he would be kind of heavier than some of the other sword characters. Yeah. A little kind of like Ike.
Yeah,
in terms of how he would be able to like
awkwardly the way he moves. It's just he moves like a Luigi, but he hits like an Ike.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Waluigi.
Yes. He's just got like these weird gangly arms.
Yes.
One of his taunts could be sitting on the toilet, and then the toilet paper crosses over as he's unzipping his pants.
Petting his cat.
Yeah.
Final Smash, you gotta get on the motorcycle.
Yes, he has a really badass motorcycle. In fact, the first thing you see is him on the motorcycle launching it off a fountain, jumping off the motorcycle, decapitating two people, and screaming "fuckhead" as loud as he can. And that is the essence of that character. If that doesn't
the Nintendo Wii?
If that doesn't,
family system?
Yeah, if that doesn't sell you on Travis Touchdown, I don't know what will.
Plus, there's another No More Heroes spin-off game coming to the Switch.
Yeah. Makes
sense. I would like to see a third No More Heroes game, maybe the first two HDified.
Yeah.
So,
it'd be rad.
Yeah. Santa Destroy was his town, so if you want to throw that in as a stage, you could do some fun stuff.
Definitely.
So, what do you got next, buddy?
Next, we have... I don't have a thing for this one.
Mohan.
Yeah, Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter for the Switch is doing pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, it's in Japan only, but the Monster Hunter for PS4 is blowing up the world.
Yeah.
I mean... Monster Hunter is a thing I respect.
Yeah.
It's a thing I tried on 3DS. I tried the demo on Wii that I had to get from GameStop and take the demo disc home and play it.
Oh, yeah.
I tried on PS4. It's not for me. It's a good game.
Mm-hmm.
I respect it. I kind of like some things about it, but there's something there that I just can't get into.
Neither of us are big Monster Hunter players, but I
respect the hell out of the games.
They are good games.
And I like what you can do with the character, so
yeah.
I think it'd be fun. It'd
Different
be a cool
weapons.
Representation. I love the Palicos.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you can mix them in there as an attack or something, like I'm there.
That'd be cool.
So I assume a Final Smash would be a monster from Monster Hunter appearing.
Like just coming in and chasing everybody down.
It'd be fun if the monster was attacking the other characters, but the Final Smash ends with the Monster Hunter guy killing it.
That'd be pretty rad, honestly. I could see that.
Like the monster terrorizes the stage for a bit, and then it ends with the final death blow.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would be rad. Next character has appeared in the Metroid series of games. He's been alluded to in some conversations about Smash.
I'm looking at him right now.
He appeared very prominently in Metroid Other M. Yes, indeed, we are talking about Anthony. No, we're talking about Ridley. Ridley is awesome. He's not too big, you idiots. But Ridley
that was a Sakurai quote.
Yeah.
That has just run amok.
Yes.
Now, there's no such thing as too big or too small.
No. Scale means nothing. Olimar is the size of a quarter, and Mario is 5'10". It doesn't matter.
Is Mario 5'10"?
I thought he was.
I don't know. Do research on that, but when you edit, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, Samus is 6'2".
Really? Well, Little Mac, they had to play with his size a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody. Bowser changes sizes in every effing game.
Yeah, the scale doesn't matter.
My ideal for Ridley is I still want him to be big.
Yes.
I think he should be bigger than Bowser.
Okay. I could see him as being like a scaled up Charizard clone.
Bigger, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Charizard clone to start,
Yeah.
And then tweak some of the attacks to fit it better.
Yeah, so like he would be lighter, he'd be faster, he'd be bigger.
He'd be screeching his head off.
Yes. He would have biting attacks, claw attacks.
He's just vicious when you fight him, yeah.
Oh yeah, he is brutal, and he would kind of have that, like the animations would really sell that brutality more than anything else.
Yeah, he's got like a deranged kind of look, and he just wants to kill you. He doesn't want to defeat you in battle.
No.
He wants to kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Charizard makes you faint, Ridley will murder your whole family in front of you. See the Metroid manga.
Ooh.
So, another thing is, we would change some of the moveset. He would still be able to breathe, like fire and acid and stuff, but instead of the dumb rock smash thing that doesn't make sense, he has the ability to spear things with his tail.
Ooh.
That would be really cool to see.
Yeah, that could be the same.
Just have him like
effect.
Duck that tail underneath him and stab somebody.
Wow, that's man.
I mean, he does it in almost all the games.
Yeah, you're right.
But I mean, that'd be rad. That'd be really cool.
You've had Samus in every game. Samus needs the enemy.
Yeah, like there's not a lot of pleasant NPCs in.
Wait a minute, you mentioned Anthony, but remember me? You could put him in there. You could do the whole Federation force.
Yeah.
You could do the other space pirates. You could do Adam Blagojevich.
Literally none of those characters matter. Ridley is cool. I mean, we could do Kraid, but Kraid's too big.
You could do... Yeah, it's funny. you could do Mother Brain. Mother Brain!
You mean the character that has only moved exactly one time in the entire series?
Yeah, so what we're trying to say is Ridley.
Ridley.
Give
us Ridley, please. He's
Ridley.
So cool. Another character we would like to see upgraded from assist trophy status. Waluigi.
It's the most memeable thing Nintendo has.
Bring him on.
He is so fun. He's so interesting. And we always want more story with him.
Yeah.
And we only get like little teases in each game.
Like just the fact that he doesn't know anybody else in the main cast and rarely has interactions. He's just Wario's friend that he drags along to parties and kart races.
I want to know, like, is his aspiration to be like Wario? Does he have a natural, like, hatred of Luigi? Like, is he just going for the ride? Like, I really want to know. I want a Waluigi game is what I'm driving at, but...
He'd be cool in Smash. He would still have that curb stomp attack.
That curb stomp is so devastating.
Yeah.
He's got his tennis rackets, because those were his assist trophy moves. Lately, like in Mario Tennis Aces and a few other games, they've been, like, showing him with roses. Like, he'll have a rose's mouth, he'll do a spin, and then it'll just rain roses. So I was thinking, he has a charm attack that someone who gets too close to him can't resist his charm.
Yeah.
And it stuns them.
It could work like Jigglypuff's sleep move.
Yeah, exactly.
He could just like hold out the
he's
rose.
doing a sexy pose and roses are falling.
You know,
yeah.
Like put the rose in his teeth.
Oh my god, you better believe every time he attacks and moves, you get like, wah, wah, wah. It's like, oh, wah, wah, wah.
That'd be great. It'd be great to see.
The other thing that you could touch upon is in a few games, from tennis to Mario Hoops 3-on-3. Remember that one?
Don't you do it in Strikers too?
Yeah, I guess so. He has like water bending abilities where he jumps and swims through the air, or occasionally makes water appear. Again, give me my goddamn Waluigi game.
I mean,
Waluigi, the waterbender.
I mean, where does he get the roses from? He's got to keep them well watered, so that's his ability.
The story's it's heartwarming just as much as
he's a humble gardener who met Wario one day. Wario tried to cheat him out of his roses, and so he's just following around, kind of like Misty followed Ash around about her bike.
I like the idea that he was kind of like a decent guy, but he saw Wario, and for whatever reason, he thinks Wario's like the coolest guy that he should like emulate and look up to, but he doesn't see the shit that Wario is. In his eyes, Wario is like the hero, and Mario's the anti-hero.
That'd be great.
Yeah, Waluigi fanfiction. Okay.
Yeah. I forgot to put this up.
Oh.
He appears in kart racing games and other things.
I guess he's a villain in Mario DDR, but file not found.
Yeah.
You know.
He wouldn't get a stage. There's plenty of Mushroom Kingdom stages.
I'd rather Wario Land get another like a true stage. So.
Yeah, for sure. Next, Crash Bandicoot.
Alright, the impossible seems impossible until it becomes possible. I'm quoting Nintendo Directs now.
Yes.
Crash Bandicoot's coming to Switch, which I understand, like, 10 years ago, much bigger deal. But I'm really excited that, again, another major mascot character would be into it. Plus, like, just for the humor of those old Crash Bandicoot commercials where he's taunting Mario, would be hilarious if they could redo in the game where if Mario is fighting him, he does like, "Hey, plumber boy." I just want the callback.
That'd be amazing.
So iconic. But
his talk could be that.
Oh, he got the full dance.
That dance move, that's great.
You gotta wiggle it back. Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's fantastic.
He's got his spin. He's got his Wampa Fruit Bazooka. He's got. I thought would be fun. Because a lot of stages you are on an animal and running.
Yeah.
You can just take the polar bear out of nowhere and just jump on it and just kind of.
Yeah.
I was thinking like ride it for a bit.
I think it'd ride for a little bit and then slide out of control.
Yeah. Okay, that does represent the game well.
Or he could either spawn or throw crates.
I like that because you could do a regular crate, which items in it.
Yeah.
You could do a bounce crate, which you have to bounce on 5 times before it breaks, and you can do a TNT or a nitro crate.
Yeah.
Maybe on a rotation, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Kind of like
TNT, if you bump up against it, 3, 2, 1. Nitro, if you touch it, it pops.
Yeah. Pretty simple.
He's great.
His final smash would be Aku Aku. He'd put that mask on, be invincible.
Oh,
it would work like an invincibility star.
I totally agree. Yeah, a slightly powered up version of him. I guess it's like Wario's like Garlic Man.
Yeah.
That he used to have. You could have Coco as like an alternate outfit. I don't see why not.
Yeah,
Coco's cool. She can hold the laptop.
Yeah. Next. This is one that Andrew cares about.
The most deserving character in all of the games.
Not even close. She also appears in this game.
Well, yes. She's been a Nintendo character since Super Mario Land, so, back off. She's very important.
No. How many non-sports games has she appeared in after Super Mario Land 1?
Mario Party 1, Mario Party 2, Mario Party 3, Mario Party 4.
Let's skip to 10.
Okay. Let's see. I think she's in some of the Mario vs. Donkey Kong games, like as the toy characters, like with everyone else.
Does not count.
Okay, fair enough. Comment withdrawn.
Just immediately.
I mean,
fine.
She's an outfit Mario Maker like everyone else. What am I forgetting?
I will give you. She has an amiibo.
She has an amiibo. I own it.
Yeah. How many other people own that?
I hope a few.
How come every single time I go to a Walmart or a Best Buy and there's only a couple amiibo?
That's because they sold so many of them
are
they
Daisy.
had to make more of them.
I don't think they've ever reprinted Daisy.
I don't know about that. But my point is, Daisy is a beloved character.
By you.
By many people.
Mostly you.
There's a huge Daisy fan base out there.
And you are the club president.
I am the cult leader of the Daisy crew. I just love that character. She is the tomboy, more fun version of Princess Peach. I like the way she looks. I like her annoying voice. I like Hi, I'm Daisy. In the sports games that you allude to, I liked her abilities.
Yeah.
So, the flower aesthetics. So, I assume she would have flower-related abilities. Mm-hmm. But I thought this would be a good time to represent the Mario Party / sports franchises. And, like, I gave Waluigi a tennis racket so she could have the baseball.
Golf club.
She could have a golf club. She could have a cart, you know. Let this character have her flower side, her tomboy side, and then also have Mario's sports-related stuff to represent a key part of Nintendo's like portfolio. So, I know you wrongly dunk on Daisy, but she's deserving just as much as like Waluigi.
She does appear in Smash Brothers as a skin for Peach because that's what she is, and you know it. Moving on.
Yeah, same.
Moving on.
No more. Her stage, the Daisy Cruiser
yes.
from said Mario Kart game.
Yes.
So.
Moving on to a far more deserving leading lady in games.
Get the hell out of here.
Shantae is a badass and you know it. And at least she stars in more than one game.
Yeah, by way forward. Sorry, guys. I get it. She's a triple I, you know, Brandy.
Yeah.
And I liked a couple Shantae games. I played it on Game Boy Color, and I played the Half Genie Hero on my Switch. I beat it. Great game.
Yeah.
I do like her. I also... So, why don't you hold up Shantae item?
I don't have them because after I kickstarted it, they haven't sent me any of the physical rewards yet.
Please send them.
Please send me some things. I got a t-shirt and a collectible coin. I should have an art book and a soundtrack coming to me. And all those things. I do have some digital rewards. I have all the DLC for it on the Wii U.
So,
rest in peace.
They've also like ported it to other systems and made a definitive edition before giving you your rewards.
Yes.
Deserving. Oh, okay.
Shantae is great.
Yeah, I like her hair whip attacks. I like her spells, the fireballs, the fake balls. She'd be like really like bouncing around, dancing when you're just idle. Her little wiggle when you duck down is adorable.
Yeah. She would have the ability to do transformation moves. She turns into different animals when she does the little belly dance.
You want to demonstrate it for us?
No.
Okay.
So, yeah, the belly dance is cool. She could do that. There aren't a lot of characters who dance in Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
So that'd be neat. There's not a lot of characters that use hair as an attack in Smash Brothers. I don't think there's any.
Bayonetta?
That's true. That is one. Maybe two if Dixie Kong joins.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, Shantae.
I like Shantae.
Perfect.
When we go to the almost impossible indie realm, I would almost put her like in this possible tier, so that makes sense. I like her. The recognizable for most gamers is going to be tough, but might be a big boost for Shantae sales.
Yeah, for sure.
Alright, so next up,
Professor Layton. I have this game because I want to bring it up later. But Professor Layton is a cool character.
You know what? That reminds me of a puzzle. Layton, he has cooled off in recent years, but I still think it's a good character.
There was a while that he was on top of the world.
So he can fence, we know that.
Yeah.
I imagine it'd be very light attack.
Yes. Just a little fencing foil.
I like the idea of the summoning puzzle elements and pieces.
Yeah. Like a chess piece or a jigsaw puzzle piece. You know, jugs of water that you have to get a certain amount in. Something.
Just silly stuff like that represents the puzzle aspect of the game.
I like the idea of having Luke on a bike be a projectile attack.
Just slowly,
like he just launches him and Luke's just like pedaling for his dear little
hitting
wife.
his like little bike bell.
Yeah.
Look out!
Excuse me! Every time he hits an enemy. Like just every time it's like, oh, sorry! Whoops!
That's great. I like that.
Be delightful.
Yes, it would.
Like he would have his little like stop to think and then an aha moment, and that could just like knock off nearby enemies, like with the force of his thought.
That would be his throws.
Yeah, his throws would be ha, and then it'd be fun.
Yeah, I think Final Smash would be a version of the puzzle, and when the puzzle's solved, it causes the damage.
Yeah.
So maybe cool. Even like a little puzzle that you as a player could do, a basic thing. Mm-hmm. So yeah, Layton would be fun. I don't think it's going to happen, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, bring it on. Next, we want Mega Man. Let's bring Mega Man X in. He appears in Mega Man's Final Smash.
Armadillo. I love that song.
Oh yeah, it's a great soundtrack, great game. Mega Man X would play a little bit different from Mega Man.
Yeah, he's got his dash, he's got his wall cling / jump abilities, which is very different than how Mega Man plays.
Yeah.
And obviously, instead of the Robot Masters, you have the Mavericks. So you have a different style attacks.
Moveset, slash.
Plus, just like. Don't worry about it. We get across those bridges later.
Yeah.
I thought as a joke, like every so many times when he taunts, occasionally he'll do the Hadouken.
Yeah.
Just because it's a cool callback to the first Mega Man X. But the image of Mega Man fighting X is so cool to me in Smash. So that's like one reason why I'm rooting for it.
Yeah.
Even though neither of them are my favorite representation of Mega Man, I'm still rooting for this to happen.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Legends 3.
I'll get you off the moon someday.
So, yeah, his Final Smash would be the Mega Man same as Final Smash, only instead of Mega Man in the foreground and X in the background, they'd just be flip-flops.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Pretty simple. And give him like a Sigma Fortress stage.
Yeah.
Future city, like everything's bombed out and destroyed.
That makes sense.
That'd be really cool.
Like a holographic Dr. Light occasionally appears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally, in our possible tier, Dovahkiin.
You do it better than me. Go ahead.
You know.
I was someone who was dismissive of the Elder Scrolls series for many years. Skyrim came out on the Switch. I gave it a shot. It's slightly improved from the original release, but I like it. I've put over 80 hours into it.
Good games, man.
It really is. I am a Khajiit who's female, and I named her Cleopatra. That's the things I do.
All right, Miss Cleo. So
there's so many cool things as we were talking about. Like the different outfits could be different characters. They all have about the same body shape.
Like swap the different races out. You can be like the different palettes would be
male, female versions of these characters.
Argonians, Khajiits, Red Guards, and Nords.
Yeah,
etc., etc.
He has different like weapons. You have axes. You have like swords. You have daggers. You have
and that way
fun ways to do it. You could even have like archery come into play, which only Link really uses a bow, so it'd be fun.
It'd be cool to just like as like the B-side move, just whip it out and then
nice.
Back.
I like that. He's got spells,
Mm-hmm.
So with shouts, like Whirlwind Sprint is a very obvious like thing you could do.
One thing I really like is the unrelenting force, the iconic, Fusrota, that thing. And what I would have him do is like it would be a semi-charge attack. Like if you just hit the B button, it would just whoosh, and then it would like knock down things like a little bit.
Yeah.
But if you had the like charge up time, and it would just cause more shockwaves.
I like that a lot.
That would be really cool. It's very representative of the series. Like if you don't know anything about Skyrim, you know he has that dragon shout thing.
Yeah.
And that'd be cool.
Yeah, no, it's a cool representation. Bethesda and Nintendo have been buddies, so we're not putting Doom Guy in here, and we're not doing Fallout. So Dovahkiin is our best representation we got. I think the Skyrim stage. Now it's kind of hard because I said I want Breath of the Wild to be a big stage. I also want this to be a big stage, and I know it seems kind of similar, but the worlds are different in a way.
Yeah. Maybe the Skyrim stage could have like a lot of snow
Yeah.
Like a snowy mountain versus a Breath of the Wild stage.
You do the
like
forest
a forest
and like a plain and then forest. Yeah, that makes sense. So like Skyrim have some mountains and some snow. Okay.
And for a final smash, he summons a dragon.
Yeah, he shouts to the heavens and the dragon comes out and starts wrecking shit.
Just like
Breathing
does a
fire.
couple of sweeps with fire breath, maybe claws at somebody and flops off.
My other bonus that I really wanted for him is when he eliminates a character or kills a character. Just the air like moves around him, so it looks like he's absorbing their soul.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It's just a nice touch for him.
Yeah,
it doesn't affect gameplay in any way, but it'd be so cool.
Yeah, that would be rad.
So we are moving on.
I ate a scotched egg today. Also, this video went a little longer than we anticipated.
Yeah, so we had to split it into parts 2 and 3 of our Smash Brothers. Coverage is a strong word, but the whatever project the thing is we're doing. So we're gonna have part 1 of our wish list be part 2 of this video, and then part 3 is going to be the less likely and not a chance in hell Dustin tier.
Dustin tier as in you're crying?
Yes. Dustin will cry tears all over the place.
So please, like, comment, subscribe, ring our bell, send us an email, whatever you'd like to do.
Vote on your phones.
We're trying. Vote on your phones! Scotched egg was really good. Okay.
Yeah. Bye.
Till next time.